Howdy guys, Rex here. We're taking a quick look at this new configuration. This is the Axial Precision Convergence Series 6.5 Creedmoor that have been run for a while. This is called their ARID, okay? It's in the manner stock. We got the heavy contour barrel. This is in a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's been running like a champ ever since we started testing it. Just a great rifle. This is kind of one of my go-tos if I actually want to hit targets and win, okay? A very nice rifle. We started off with the ATACR Nightforce. That was a great optic. I did end up breaking that on day 2 of testing. We tried a number of different optics on this. I ran to Schmidt and Bender for a while, and then we had some Athlon optics, and they all ran fine. However, in the vast scheme of things, I ended up picking this. This is the Primary Arms Platinum 6-30. You guys have seen this before. It's a 34mm main tube, 56mm objective lens, and we have the same basic configuration as the other Platinum series. But what we have on this brand new model, which is to be released very shortly, is the Apollo reticle, okay? The Apollo reticle is their proprietary 6.5 Creedmoor reticle. It also works good with 224 Valkyrie, and it has a stadiometric ranging and BDC bracketing all the way up to 1,000 yards. So basically you just put the width of the target inside on the spine of the reticle. You have the width of the target. You just put that in there, bracket it shoulder to shoulder, and that's your drop with 130s, okay? And it's set up for your Hornady match ammo, and it works very well. We've tested this comprehensively. Very, very good scope. I did want to try this on the Truth Stick. I got it all set up. So we just got this off the bench vise, and you can check out the other video where we do the tracking test with the Truth Stick there. But this thing came out well under 1% error, okay? So that's very good. When you're talking Asian scopes, even really high-class Japanese scopes, industry standard is typically 1 to 2 to 3%, okay? Some of them are as bad as 5, 6, or 10% off, okay? This one was underneath 1% error, so that's very good. Typically, like your Nightforce ACR is going to run around 1% errors, just to give you a comparison of where they're at. You know, traditionally, some of your European optics were the only ones that could get better than that. However, now the market is catching up. I've seen scopes out of China coming out that were dead on, some out of Japan, and some out of the Philippines that are dead on as well. So the tracking on this particular test model actually was, I'm not going to lie, it was maybe a tiny bit short, like just barely discernibly short, like I said earlier, but very, very, very good. And so we can dial this in if we want to do a custom firing solution traditionally, and it's going to work good. I've seen several dozen of these optics at my courses, probably over 60 now, and we track test all of them, and then of course we pay attention to if anything breaks. Out of all those optics I've ever seen in the Platinum series, I've only seen one that didn't track right, and you know, they're all made by humans, so they got that fixed. I presume they got that fixed. Okay, send them back. But all of them basically are usually around 1% error or less, and this is one of the really, really good ones. It landed out perfect. Okay. Very, very nice. You'd be surprised if you put your scopes on the actual test, guys. You got to get your parallax and all your methods and materials perfectly straight. You got to know how to set everything up properly. But you'll be surprised that a lot of high-dollar scopes do a lot worse than this, okay? And so it was tracking right up there with the tier 1 stuff. So very, very nice. I like this model. I really like the reticle. And so I'm glad that it is now out in the Platinum series. And I got it, the Seekins rings on this one here. If you can see those, okay, available also from Primary Arms, okay, and these are the 34mm low, 0.92 inch rings, okay, and they just fit just about perfect there. So we got a little bit of gap there. I can still open up my lens cap, and it's not really rubbing on anything. So I like to get it, you know, a little bit lower so I can get a nice cheek weld and be comfortable behind the rifle. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you. Just finally got her put together. This is the scope. This is finally, it's dated a lot of other optics, and this is the one that it is now betrothed to. All right. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you on the flip side.